welcome. CT here. Let's begin. Quite possibly finishing. Do you hear that? Where is it? Okay. Don't know if I'll be needing this, but I figured just in case. Thought I heard a bobblehead. Maybe not? Hold on. I really thought I heard one. There it is. Yeah. Alright. What is going to kill us next? I mean, what's there to see next? That's girl. Girl's like, we're going to die. Ah! Carrying too much crap. And I want it all. Oh, and a bomb. Nice. Okay, now we go? Do you hear that? I hear singing. Or well, humming. I hear a melody. Screw it. all together now. Go down. No, okay. Especially for people who may hate that song. I better not. Hey, B. You going down?
Die.
I've had enough of these. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm having hallucinations. I'm screwed.
Fuck.
What do you think they were mining for down here? Ah! Ho, 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 ho. Oh, that's where I came from. I was crouched. I felt like I was lower than usual. How did I crouch? Hmm. I love how I missed that. Whoops! I missed the completely stationary inanimate objects. Everything else is dead. Think you can run away from me? Yeah! It's saving. Now. Let's do this. Ride or die. Run or die. Whatever motto you guys want to go with. Ethan's like, shut up, girl. You talk too much. I'm more of the stoic type. Okay, Ethan. Whatever you say. If Mia's alive, I still need that divorce, you know. Mm-hmm. Whatever he says. Wow, it is really those boxes. I just cannot hit them. What was that? Oh no, it's stuck in the corner! Well, if you would reload, would I tell you to? That might help, even. Dobby. Yeah. Ain't want none of that. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I forgot I had those neural things. That might have helped a little bit to slow them down. Ah, well. I got him. Look at all this stuff I got. Woo! Looking good. And then I run into a bomb. Lucas! New daddy, no! We were gonna be bros. Ooh. And of course they load me up in the end. I bet there won't be nearly enough enemies for all this stuff I got now. Where are we going? Nowhere? Maybe this is to try to get away from those things. I don't know, they can spew stuff, so... Don't see how that would be useful, but okay. Ethan's like, I've had enough of this crap. This property is too big. There's too much here. Seriously? Okay. Right at the end, how useful. Oh, your basement leads to a mine? That's not weird. Wait a minute. Wasn't the doll up here somewhere? Hmm. Oh.
I'm sure of it.
Ah, me!
It's not here.
Stupid
Gone.
hallucinations.
It's gone.
Or memories, or whichever. Oh, come on. I want to go lock myself in the cell. Just kidding. See, you get to once again say it. E001. There's Grandma. You already knew in the beginning if you bothered to look at the photo. That's okay. It's still cool. I came armed. Honey. It's time for me to be a widow at long last, okay? Babe? You there, darling? Something less aggressive, maybe. Close that door. Be polite now. Did she say leave me? That's what I heard. Hey. What you doing? Oh, okay, just staring.
It's your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
I'm assuming everything here is the same, but I'm just double checking in case there's anything new to grab. I can play the piano. Oh, come on. There's where'd the TV go? What's happening? Why is everything ruined and moved and stuff? What's going on? This place was nice a day ago. What's wrong with you, little girl?
Ethan,
Ah!
it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that!
You're not who I married.
It fucking hurts!
It's just not working anymore, okay?
Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Uh-huh. I still want to know what's behind there. Guest house. Yeah, when you get knocked out by Jack and then, you know, taken to the other house, it can be somewhat confusing about where you are. But apparently this is their guest house, and that's why it looks like crap. Hey, no. Am I stuck in a memory? Hey, get me unstuck.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
Nah,
I'm
I'll be
not
trouble.
playing.
Just like Zoe.
No! Get that away from me!
Oh, somebody's afraid. Ah! You can't be real.
Leave me to die.
She said leave her to die.
Oh.
That's what we should do. Oh, I guess I like love her or something. Such trouble. Oh. Eh. Look how big this thing is now. Right in the face. At least it's not a nightmare doll. It's actually cute. Can we not get into here? Because I'm pretty sure that's where I need to get into. Unless you can't do it until your next playthrough or something. Or... no. Yeah? Oh, are we in the Matrix? She's glitching. Darn it. What am I supposed to use this lockpick for then? I want you to take a look at all this I've amassed at the very end. I bet I won't be able to use any of it. How useless. Oh, I'm so sad. Got that Magnum for nothing. Do you get to keep everything on New Game Plus? This would be pretty sweet on New Game Plus. I don't really want to play again. Just saying, if I ever did. Which way am I going? I'm gonna go this way, even though I know it's the other way. Evelyn's probably like, ah, this idiot. I'm gonna carry this Magnum even if I never get to use it.
Get away!
Whoa, 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 what's happening? Is he trying to create a tornado effect? Ow! Ow, come on! It didn't even let me get up before she whipped me again. Screw you, babe. See, I blocked and it killed me anyway. What a bunch of bull. No beef, Sherlock. Yeah, I'm beginning to see why people complain about this boss fight. It's... you get all these weapons, and then they're like, put up your arms. You're fighting back, really.
Away from me! Stop! 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 No!
Yeah.
No! No!
What a load.
No!
You suck, Granny. I mean, Grandma.
You. Why does everyone hate me?
Because you're a terrible person. Wait, are we actually doing something? Are we fighting? What? Oh my goodness, really? Yay, we're doing something. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm not sure why this seems to be doing nothing, but okay. Come on. What has to be probably the most powerful weapon in the game doesn't do shit to her? For real? Oh, you go all the way off to the bank with that one game. Not sure what I'm supposed to use. I guess the Magnum, maybe? You're not helpful. Stop it. Go away. Please get rid of the loading screen hints for Capcom. They're so effing annoying. Really? You couldn't just put me out of the fight? I gotta watch this crap over and over again?
Why does everyone hate me?
Because you're ugly. I'll give a different reply every time. Just to really confuse her. Now you know how it feels. Babe. Yeah, apparently the Magnum works better. Huh. Who would have thought? Well, I guess these things are pretty weird. Oh, that's pretty.
You're just a little boy.
Ow! Hey, he gave his death try. That's confusing. Oh, I'm in the air. Help! All my weapons fell out! No!
I just wanted a family.
He makes the same sound no matter what, apparently. Alright. Fine. What's this? It's a gun. I'll add it to my collection. It is unknown because it don't sound like it. Albert? Albert? They just want to like say screw you to all the Wesker fans, don't they? By continually putting him in the game without actually putting him in the game. You're missing. Oh, it's because she's already dead. Well, their death throws are very confusing in this game. In life and in death, she was quite fugly. Shame. Just what were they thinking? What were they thinking doing this to Chris Redfield?
I'm Redfield.
No, you're not.
Glad we found you.
I don't sound like him. I don't look like him in body or
What the fuck took
face.
you guys so long?
I'm sure no one will be confused.
Ethan?
Me,
Ah, you're still alive. Guess that widow thing
You
isn't
made it.
coming through.
I'm glad.
Yes,
Did I?
I'm glad you're alive. Listen. About, there's something we need to talk about. It's divorce, Mia.
They say that when one
We
door
need to talk
closes,
about it.
another opens.
And it's called divorce.
A door closed tonight.
Our marriage.
And what a long night it was. But not just for me.
Hardest divorce I've ever had to get.
Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
In case you didn't pick up on that while playing the game.
But now Evelyn's dead.
Umbrella Corporation!
And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing her. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us.
It's serious.
Maybe this is where the next door opens.
The game is being serious. Shh.
Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell
So are they actually telling a story, or is this random?
Tell Aunt Rhody that
I think it might just be random, so they can do the credits. I mean, are these supposed to be the Bakers?
I was raised in a deep dark hole.
Probably. That
With no
maybe it'll show them before and then after or something. I know Resident Evil 4 did like a similar thing where they showed the fate of the village. Broad strokes, but still. That's all you really need. So she was officially missing, then why the heck wouldn't you tell the cops? What a moron. Like I said, Ethan had everything coming to him. So did these guys for intruding. I'm hesitating to talk. There is sort of game elements in here. Who's that? The mannequins that are never explained, just there because they're creepy. Alright, is that it? You done with me? Okay, the actual credits so I can freely talk now. So, thoughts on the game? I do like this game. I don't like first person. I prefer third, but first person's okay. It has a lot of frustration elements, like no peripheral vision, movement's a lot more difficult. It's fine. If I had a choice, bam, third, no question. For me, personally. When it comes to Resident Evil, I do wish they would stick to what they've always done, whether it's over the shoulder or the whole model that you can see. That being said, I'm pretty sure I remember them talking about how they were going for making you feel like you could be in the situation, which I feel like is a little false, because Ethan Winters, I believe is his name, and he talks too much for you to ever be immersed. So it's a lie if they're claiming that this was to be immersive. But if they were just trying something different, that's another thing. And I think it was fine. Oh, I just said his name, Ethan Winters. Okay. So well, that's the perspective. So I talked about that. You know, it'd be actually really interesting. Comment below. First or third, which do you prefer when you're playing a video game? And why? For me, I don't need like some people complain that when you're third person you can see too much, which I don't necessarily think is true. Not in Resident Evil, anyway. And to me, the characters do matter in Resident Evil. People will mock it for being too silly or whatever, and that's not serious, but the fact is, it is serious, even when it can be silly at times. And the characters, like, they're very beloved for the most part, or like most of them. I think it really adds something when you can actually see the characters, see how they interact, and that kind of thing, which you're missing with first person. And it is pretty distracting while you're seeing his arms. But that's my opinion. Tell me yours. Alright, on to the actual game itself. I like this game. I would play it again. It has a good story. I like the idea of getting to see a smaller scale infection event and what that might do to people. In this case, family, the Bakers. And I'm a fan of all the Bakers, actually. I think they did a great job. They feel like complete human beings. And heck, they even tried to give a little characterization to those film guys you see very briefly, and some of the notes you find around give you a brief possible insight into some of the victims. The big bad, Evelyn, is okay. Obviously, as I joked a few times, scary little girls is pretty overdone. They did try to put a unique spin on it by making her age rapidly and be grandma, hiding around the place. Boss fights, I think... I mean, I can't really remember all the boss fights I've ever had. But I feel like the chainsaw fight with Jack Baker has to be the dumbest boss fight ever. It's just silly. It just... Come on. Fighting a dude with a chainsaw... Ugh. Ridiculous. I do like the bug lady granny, as I call her. I like Marguerite Baker's boss fight. I think that was well done. I like the later Jack Baker boss fight when he looks like a monster. The only thing I don't like is at the end of that fight, they trigger you into this forced thing where if you don't hit the dot, basically, or that small hitbox that's the eye, if you don't hit that within, 2 or 3 seconds, you're just dead. It's just, I don't know. It just feels like too... what am I thinking of here? I'm just not a fan of that forced end thing. But otherwise, the actual fight was great. Were there other boss fights? Not really. I mean, you kind of got a boss fight with those two blob-looking dudes in the barn from Lucas. I guess I would consider that a boss fight. Oh no, wait, there's just one blob dude. There's two at the very end. So you could consider those boss fights, sort of. It's actually just stronger enemies. So I guess not really a boss fight, but... Well, let's be fair. What is a boss fight but stronger enemies, right? So, not like the chainsaw dudes in the earlier games. They're sort of like mini-boss. There you go, mini-boss. I would consider them mini-bosses. I think that's a word that people like to use for that kind of thing. And I think those are all fine. It works, too, that they only give you enough ammo to get by, and health too to get by early on, so that really adds to the survival horror, which I think is well done. I do still stand by what I said originally, where when you're in the main house, exploring the main house, and even exploring the yard and the old house, it still feels very Resident Evil. So I would actually say the main house and the yard and the old house is all really well done. And still, it really does feel like Resident Evil there. You get the exploration, the survival, monsters, bosses, you know, item collection. It's all there. Once you get into... See, this is where I'm kind of... Because when you do the Lucas part, I actually really like it. I really enjoy having something different. It's not just enemies coming at you. You get to... It's basically one big puzzle / trap thing, which is also very Resident Evil, that you have to get through to survive Lucas. And I really enjoyed that. But... I don't know, I guess I just feel like it's hard-pressed to call that Resident Evil. I'm trying to think of previous games, if that occurred anywhere else. Two-thirds of this game works. All of the separate Baker areas. Now, Lucas's is more just serial killer vibe. What a nice family photo. Still stand by that one too. Oh. Difficulty, normal, playtime, almost 11 hours. Restarts, 18? Restarts. Oh, when you die. Okay. Mr. Everywhere, just... I got all of them? Yeah, my first play. What? 20 out of 20. Antique coins. Yes, I missed some. I have no idea where they are, but I missed them. Files obtained. I missed one. Maybe in the lab? There was a lot of crap in the lab. Item box opened 66 times. Healing items used 42. Yeah, I used a lot of those. Stabilizers used 1. Steroids 4. So yeah, as you can see, the length's good. Putting those Mr. Everywheres in there are pretty fun to be like, oh, gotcha. And in this game, you can actually hear them, unlike in 3, where I was really struggling to hear them. So I like the items. I like the different things you can get, the different weapons, being able to fix them to get slightly stronger weapons, having the grenade launcher, the magnum, all that. Like I said, the amount of ammo and health you get, good. Story, good. Characters, good. Wow. Ethan and Mia. They're okay. I don't not like them. I don't have a problem with them as characters. They're fine. But Ethan's such a blank slate, yet he's supposed to be a person. It's a little problematic, because you could tell they were trying to have it both ways, where they wanted it to be a blank slate, but they also wanted him to be a character. It didn't work then, since you can't do both at the same time. That's just not a thing. It doesn't work. I get why people don't favor Ethan, because you don't really know him at all. All you know is he's a dude that underreacts to horrific things, and that's about it. And apparently he can take pain really well. The one lockpick I have left, I still have no idea where I was supposed to use that. I don't know. I swear I got everything that I came across. There was a drawer in the kitchen in the guest house from the beginning, and the only thing I could see is maybe you would have it on the... if it lets you have it on the next play, but I think no until you get to an item box, so you can never get that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if you have to get it when you're doing the video. And you're the camera guy, you're Clancy. Maybe that's it. I have no idea where you'd find the pick then, though. That doesn't make sense. If you know the answer to that, feel free to tell me. I do highly recommend this game. It's fun. And it's not precisely like all the other Resident Evils. So, for instance, if you're not really a fan of the first few games, the way they are, or you're not a fan of the really heavy action of the later games, this one is different, really, than all of those. Maybe a little in between both. The first 2/3 of this game is, I think, very, very good. That last back half just falls into the problematic, oh, we gotta have enemy after enemy coming after you. Whatever that last boss fight Was a face, a wall hugger. I don't know. So all in all, I like this game. It has its cons, but it has a lot of pros too, so I recommend. Secrets of Defense. Walking shoes, the essence of defense. See, replay would be way easier. I also recommend if you do like it the first time. I'm not going to because I don't got time for it, but I do recommend it. If you have the time, play it and then play it again because you get all this crap. The extra DLC with Chris Redfield. That's next. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if you wish. Bye!